At some point this weekend, the U.S. is expected to cross the tragic threshold of losing 200,000 lives to the coronavirus. This comes as we see a rise in new cases across much of the country and as 5 states see a 50% increase in new cases over the prior week. There is a bit of good news from Dr. Anthony Fauci.
We still should be getting our flu shots, for sure, the way we always do. But it is entirely possible that despite the fear that we were going to have a double whammy, namely flu season superimposed upon a continuation of COVID-19, that may not be the case.
I want to bring in emergency room physician, Dr. Daria Long. Dr. Long, it might not be the case. Is he saying that because with people wearing masks and social distancing and washing hands more, the likelihood of the spread of the flu is greatly reduced, or that somehow just the flu is not an issue anymore?
Yeah, Anderson, hi, good to see you. And I think the former is exactly right. I think this is a really good sign of what we as individuals and how our behaviors that we're taking to reduce COVID can actually impact flu this year, because yes, it's masking, it's distancing, and also vaccines. In Australia, where they're seeing lower rates of flu, they're having record-breaking amounts of flu vaccination. So as Dr. Fauci said, that's really important.
I mean, I guess the risk of Fauci saying is that suddenly it discourages people from getting flu shots, even though he said get flu shots or being on guard. If anything, what he's saying is if you get a flu shot and you wear a mask and you socially distance, your chances of getting the flu are greatly reduced, and that just as a societal thing helps many people.
Yeah, Anderson, you're right. We really need to make that distinction because there's still 2 scenarios that could play out here. There is the perfect storm, like he mentioned, where we have COVID and we have flu and they hit at the same time. I, as an emergency room doctor, would know that would be a really bad situation because we'd be overwhelming our system. But the good news is that there is now this possibility that if we take all the steps, and again, like you said, it's a big if we take the steps to mask, to socially distance, to get flu vaccines. Australia was seeing about 4 times as many people get flu vaccines this year than they had last year at the same time. So if we do those things, then we can impact the flu season. It's not to let our guard down. It's how important the things that we can do to reduce COVID. If we do them, we could actually reduce the flu season this year.
Yeah, I got my flu shot at CVS like a week ago. So Dr. Daria Long, thanks very much.
Good for you.
All right, new reporting just in on